That's crazy. So look, my man cranked it at first. We got nothing. Got nothing. Nothing started. So I told him, I said, look, well, when I read on my Identifix, I read you can unplug this right here. So I just unplugged it. If I can do it again. I unplugged it right there. He fired up, cranked right up. Craziest thing I've ever seen. I don't know if I did it while I was cranking. I think I did it before, actually. So I went up here, tried it once, none. I went up here, now I unplugged it just like that, and the thing fired up. Now, the reason I did it, because I read somewhere you can do that, it would work, and it did. Sure as hell, the thing started right up, blew my mind. I really didn't think it would officially do that. So, it did, though. So this is your front bank. This is your cam. So, you have your exhaust. This is your intake cam sensor up front. So what I'm thinking is maybe you can replace this, but he had both going off. He was so low on oil, he might have just not had enough oil. The car couldn't do right. So me unplugging it, let it override it enough to get the engine oil in. So now we're at least mixing oil. So it's at least starting to, it's at least running. Because the oil is now going through the engine. Now we're probably still low on oil, I'm afraid we might be. So I just want to let this charge for a second. But I'm going to have you in a second, like I said. Go back in there. Once I give that a second to charge up, of course. It's so low. I'm gonna have it shut it back off. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy. If you want to, you think you can make it over there to the auto store?
Yeah.
You think? You can get it over there, maybe. It's better than being here. Now, you get you at the auto store, and maybe you could try to put the sensor in at least.
All right.
It's pretty easy to get one in there. It can't hurt, that's for sure. At least try that. And we know if that don't work, then you know it's the camshaft actuator that's built in here that go past. That definitely could be the case. I just kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think. Glad you rolled the dice now, man. So I was talking to him earlier. I was like, sure, man. Let's go. Let's try it. It's fine. Let's start right up. That's pretty crazy. So I'm just curious how long it'll run. How long did it usually run before all this?
It run pretty good. But it's just
It run for a good minute just randomly?
It's just when I go and
So
stop.
you got to go and then stop is what the point is.
Yeah, when I stop at a light or something. Because it got the auto thing on there, too.
Yeah.
Well, when you stop at the light, it'll cut off and then cut back on.
Oh, you can't shut that thing off?
I don't know. But when I stop at the light now, I got to cut it back on by hand.
Oh, so you saying... Hey, could be that thing was on loose, too, because that thing weren't plugged in. I don't know. I mean, one of those was loose. I don't think I said... What I'm saying is this, all right?
Like if I'm sitting here, it wouldn't really...
So when it goes to the auto off mode, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Then it don't want to come back on?
Come back on. I got to cut it on.
It's crazy. That don't make a lot of sense.
And then what it happened just now, when I stopped like that,
Yeah.
it just cut off and then it wouldn't cut back on. And like you said, maybe it was because the oil was low.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely lose oil pressure that way. Well, I'm trying to figure out how in the heck. So Owen does it when the auto start shuts it off. And you can't disable that in your car?
I don't know how.
You gotta have a way to do it. I do it on my truck all the time. I hate it. It's fucking annoying.
I looked it up.
It's a button. I just press it on my truck. You can turn that off. That may be your problem. Maybe something's going on with that. Because that is kind of down there, I think, where the connection is by your crankshaft position sensor. But to have this start up is crazy. Just back, he said, yeah, he got lucky, real lucky. But no, I was saying, so what I did, I had him crank it, and I just unplugged this guy, the front camshaft sensor. That's all I did, and it started up. So whatever that did, it tricked everything, and it tricked this system into working. I think it's still low on oil, but I'm gonna see. You wanna try to make it over there to the auto store? You think it's worth rolling the dice? You think you make it? Just don't let it go in the auto start mode.
Right.
There, I'll leave that unplugged or not. I probably won't plug it back in. What do you think? I mean, that was the craziest thing ever. That right here is a little hack, though. I don't know. I read about that. But yeah, that's wild. I never done nothing like that. The crankshaft position is the way down here behind the starter back here. Way on down there. I think that may be his original body. Really, I think he was really low on oil, really. I think he was just so low on oil because you got both your sensors getting set off with the crankshaft correlation. So when you got both of that happening, that definitely could just be you was so low on oil, it was thirsty, it was dying of thirst. I think that could be all it was, honestly. This is what I want to do. I don't want to put all this back right now because I want to see if you can make it over there. And it can't hurt. We'll see if we can't get one, right? Yeah. We really should do them both. If it's not too bad, we'll just do them both. Call it a day. So I got to go over there anyway. You want to try to do that?
Yeah.
We can put that box on later.
Yeah,
My battery should at least charge up, so I'm letting the battery just charge up now. I could put, if you want, put this part on. I'm gonna put that up. I can get this back on real quick. I don't mind doing it now. You can stick it all around everything, though, don't you? I just don't want to stick all that other shit back on. Really, you don't need it. I don't mind doing it. I just don't want to have to hook the battery. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You guys have to hook the battery for all that. We can always get it on there later. It ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I just don't want to have to hook all the battery and all that extra stuff right now. So all I need to do is just zip these couple bolts in right there, and we can put that back there for now. I ain't gonna hit nothing. Ain't going nowhere. And also, I'll put that little bracket on there, of course, too. But yeah, just hand tighten the bracket. Yeah, but that's wild, huh? That really is. It worked out good. Oh, he really did get lucky, if that's the case. really did. But, you know, better be lucky. Better be lucky than not lucky. All right, so I forget how you got going here. Yeah, put that back for now. I'm going to put him on later. I just don't want your battery sliding. Well, really, you know what? I don't need this on either. I don't need this bar on yet. I can put that on in a second. I just want to make sure you can get over to here. I put that on. Just don't, you know what? I put these, I'm going to put one here. I just screw them in right now with my hand. I don't like to lose my bolts. I put them in my hand. I got the other one down. We ain't going to lose that guy at least. That's good. So, yeah, sometimes you get lucky. So it broke down, couldn't start. If you got this issue, you know, try unplugging that and cranking it. And it started right up. That's pretty wild. That was definitely one of those things that surprised me. I didn't necessarily think it was going to work, but it did work. Honestly, it did. I'm going to plug it back in for right now. Yeah, if it breaks down, maybe we'll pull it off again. Have to re-crank it one time and see what happens. Who knows? Can't hurt. Try it again, right? Can't hurt. You know? I don't know where this damn will go. Yeah, I went to the box somewhere or something. I think that box has a little bolt sticks up on that guy, I believe. But that's fine. Like I said, I don't want that wiggling around because of how it is. So I snug it on my hand the best I can. I'm have it perfect right now. Damn, so, yep. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, really, I don't think you need the sensors, but it can't hurt to put them on. Keep your oil change, man. Take your oil from now on. If your car...
And I'm looking at the damn sticker, and they saying...
Hey, look, if your car survives, I want you to start writing down a piece of paper. 2,500 miles. Don't even go 3,000. And I want you to check it literally every week. Just check the oil level. You know how to check it? You pull it out, wipe it when it's in the morning, preferably before you run it at all. Flat ground, pull it out, wipe it real good, stick it back in, check it one time, don't count it. If it streaks up, just count it, put it back in, and make sure you got it right, you know, and just make sure you got a warning car, man. It's so important. I think you can avoid it. Yeah, we just leave it right there for now. It'll still shut, you think, or what? I don't want to take the oil cap off while it's running. I definitely want to get a little more oil in here, probably. You think it'll shut or what?
It'll be all right, yeah.
Well, shut, let me see. Put it down real quick, and I'll check it. I just don't, if it's in the way, I just hate to shut it off. Will it fire back up sometimes or not?
Yeah, it do. I mean, I don't know what happened. Like, it usually always start back up.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Because you were out of oil. That's why I said, that's what happened. It said, it's had enough of this shit.
Crank it.
Probably a saving grace, man. When didn't it restart?
And the battery.
Yeah, probably saving grace because that thing was about to blow. I think. And that's why I stopped. When I checked the oil, I said, I wanted to get one more crank in. But I said, you know what? Screw that. Get some more first. That was gonna be a bad day. I mean, I thought that thing was gone, man. You must have been praying real hard while I was gone. You must have been. Hey, hopefully you keep working. Don't lose that bolt. That goes to that little top piece or something, I know. Don't lose that bolt. He must have been praying real hard. He was up there like, God, please. Well, I'll never leave it thirsty again. All right, all right, cool. You want to come over there real quick with me?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, just follow me right over there. You know where it's at, right? Yeah. Because I'm going to try to get them on. They're pretty easy to do, man. I just don't want to leave you hanging. And really, it may just need some more oil. At least make sure your oil level's right and stuff. And I got to work over there anyway. So what you do, it's really a messed up spot. So I'm trying to think the best way to do it. Might be better for real. You follow me. I'm going to go here, take a right, and go back down here. You're going to see what I do. I'm going to go through the cut, come back around. It's like a whole 360 I'm going to do. But you ain't getting across here right now. I'm just going to tell you, scratch that. And you don't want to break down the middle of that fucking road. If you break down behind the Walmart in the cut or something, we good. You don't want to break down right there. Hey, do me a favor. You think it's going to run funny? I have it unhooked. I'm a little bit nervous and may run great. Do me a favor. Get in the car and put it in drive to see if it feels... I plugged it back in, didn't I? Yeah. All right, look, I won't worry about it. I want to follow you, but you don't know where you're going. So, look, you're following me. So, that worked? All right. Yeah, that's a great ending to that story, man. I'm really happy. It worked out and it started, so you got to... I hear you, 95. LT, I hear you all the time. You've been on here saying that before, I know you have. All right, anyway. Get it, man, start straight. Come back with an F-150 video. I have to do that follow-up. Yeah. Crank no start. Secret. What you gotta do, unplug that front crankshaft position sensor, and voila, we got it. Start right up. So, hey, Mario, so literally, I'm gonna go like around here, I'm just gonna do a loop. We're gonna go through this light here, take a right, go through here, the light right here, we're gonna go through this light, see this light right here? Go through that one, we're gonna go straight down to the next light, take a right, and we're gonna make a whole 360 kinda, but we're gonna dodge all this traffic right here. So just if you stay on me, I'll get hopefully they got it and we'll get it done. All right, baby. All right, that worked out good, though. I'm really excited for him, too. And it worked out really good. I missed it and didn't get it on video. I was like, it probably ain't gonna work. That's why I didn't even come back on. And I was like, you know, it's gonna work. But you know, that's what pays when you get high quality diagnostic. I pay for it, but you know, all right. Y'all hear me now, hopefully? Y'all hear me? There we go. Is that better? So second to that is, if you have a problem with a crank crank and no start condition, right? What you're gonna have to do, I gotta pull out in front of him, sorry. What you gotta have to do is just shut it off and crank it back up, baby. But the thing is, it didn't want to crank, so I had to actually go up front and I unplugged that front camshaft position sensor. And we had codes for P0016, P0017, all kinds of crazy codes. But the great part is I went ahead, I found something on actually Identifix. Huge shout out to Identifix again. Your program came through for me, guys. Direct hit, did the trick, taught me a little secret. Somebody else that left it really good. I think his name was actually Michael from a dealership. I'm gonna give him a shout out. I'm gonna go back and get his information. And he said, hey, I unplugged camshaft position sensor, the intake sensor, and the vehicle ran. Started to ran fine. And what he said was, I didn't really finish reading all of it, but it's in my first video. If you go back and check out the first video of this two-part series, it actually tells you what exactly it was. I think it's a bad I can't think of it right now, but they so it's not the sensor is what he was saying. It's the actual, it's a piece in there, and I just can't think of it. I drew a blank with this skin. I'm driving. I got focus, but yeah, basically, I unplugged that, and his vehicle started up, and it's running right now and fired up pretty good. So, yeah, good news. He's a happy guy. I'm a happy guy. Hey, he wanted to roll the dice too. So I told him how much I was going to charge him. I was like, look, you can take a chance, man. I don't think it's gonna work necessarily, but I still got to charge you either way. He wanted to do it, so I got paid. Just to make sure money bank. He's just sticking guy, I think. anybody? Can y'all hear me? Is this thing keep going on? I can't tell. Somebody tell me. Do y'all understand what I'm saying, though? So if you don't have an engine oil, it will make your crankshaft sensors act crazy. It's the only reason I think he had 2 different crankshaft sensors with the camshaft correlation, because the vehicle starts and runs perfect right now. So he's not advanced on timing. The motor's not locked. I don't know. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. So camshaft actuator is most likely the case when this happens, but no engine oil can do it too. So you've got to put together, use your head, put together the diagnostics you have, right? Put that together with, basic knowledge and say, hey, is it because he's out of engine oil or because he has a bad camshaft sensor? Well, anyways, now that we have it running, I'm letting the battery recharge. I had to go and get a battery. I did all that. He was willing to, like I said, pay the price I asked him for. Nothing crazy. I'm very fair about this stuff, and paid it. Car starts up fine now. Now, I'll make sure the level's good. I'm going to see if we got these camshaft position sensors. I'll put them both on the car. He said he's been needing them anyway. They're really easy fixes, actually. Heck, if we can get them both in, right behind me right now. We actually just made it to the automotive store, actually. Close enough at this point. I'll get them both in there. And we'll call it a day. He's happy. I'm happy. I know he's really happy, man. That made my day, honestly. He seemed like a real good dude. And, I mean, he was probably really... I set him up for complete failure. And anybody who's a technician or a mobile mechanic or whatever you do, if you do auto repair work, you always set your customers up for failure because you don't want them excited and then have something go wrong. And I just fucking knew it. I really knew that this car was not going to work out for the gentleman. Know what, though? It worked out, and it started right off. So he's happy then. Everybody's happy. So it's a good day, and I'm happy about it. And, drop in the comments. I hope somebody watches this. I hope it helps you guys out. I'm telling you right now, keep your engine oil in your vehicle, especially if you got one of these little Chevys. And just so you know, make sure you share this video if you know somebody's got this vehicle, because this is a crazy tip. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm gonna leave this live. I'm gonna make this one private here coming up. I'm gonna start doing that with some of my great finds, because I don't get enough respect. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Anyway, I'm just messing around, guys. Anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping in. Smash that like. Smash that like. Smash that like. Come on. Let's go check out this car. It's over here, idling away. Let's go. That's only. Pop here. All right, you do me a favor. You want to do something? Let's do a little test. Since we made it all the way over here now. We're safe over here. We do one quick test is all. I'm going to see right now. So, take it back off for right now, too. All right, so now we're in the motor one. That's good. All right, so I want you to go in there. I'm going to have you shut it off. I want to try to crank it with it plugged up and see what happens. All right, so you shut it off. All right, we'll give it a second here. All right, we got it plugged up now. All right, go ahead and try to fire it up now. See what happens. Look at that. All right. All right, give me a second here. All right, turn the key back. Let's see if it does it now again. All right, go ahead. All right, let me check the oil. We'll give it a second. Like I said, it may never do it again. But we're going to let it cool down for a second either way. But yeah, we'll let it cool down. We'll give it a second. Don't kill your battery yet. Let it cool down. Usually with these, you let them cool down, they work. Hopefully they got a sensor in here and it'll work. But yeah, I'm going to check your oil anyway. Make sure, because we could still be low on oil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. It's trying. It's funny, you can see it. I didn't want to kick over all the way. I'm going to check it all one more time. I wanted to check it anyway. We got to shut up, check it all anyway. Yeah, you can't just drive forever like that. The first time it shut up at the light, it never started again. Oh, damn, that thing feel hot as hell up in there. I think you probably bad. Maybe do have a bad actuator up in there, honestly. Yeah, at least you got it on the stick now. I mean, you ain't that low. Yeah, it's still low, but you ain't that low. Probably that damn bad actuator, I bet. It can't hurt to maybe try to change that one. They got it. You see how hot it's getting? That's telling me you got to Yeah, probably that front camshaft actuator, like I was telling you. See that smoke coming out of it, and that stick is hot. Well, let it cool down, man. It's probably good to do it every time it gets hot. That's probably why your oil burning up so fast too, I bet. I'm gonna let you take it for you too. I'm gonna put some in. I don't know why I took it with me earlier. I meant to give it to you. All right, we'll put it back in here for now. Let it cool down. See if we get that sensor in here. Put it in there real quick, or at least pull it out and try to clean it up if they ain't got one. They should have one, honestly. Oh, we need a little bit more, not too much. Like a half a quart you need left. Yeah, perfect, boy. God, you were low on, really low on oil, I'll tell you that. Very low. You were getting it hot. You can see why.
I know that motor was hot.
Yeah, you were like a solid 2 quarts low on oil. Right about 2 quarts. How much you gonna put? A little bit more in. A little bit more. Don't put too much oil in, but you won't have enough in here, so you solid. That's like, yeah, right there. That's good. All right, so that should be perfect. That was about exactly 2 quarts. 2 liters or whatever, same thing. All right, you can have that, man. Take it what you may need it. You may need it for real. Well, here's the burning oil quick. Yeah, it is burning it quick. All right, so all I did a second ago, I swear, I just took it out, I just wailing again, unplugged it, and it fired right up. Just like that, unplugged that, and it started right on up. Probably helps if we cool down. So this is what we're gonna do then. We're gonna go in here before we try to crank it anymore. We ain't gonna let it cool down. Let's see if they got that sensor. They probably may have one. Hopefully they got one. If they do, I'll pop one in there. Well, at least try to replace them. It says you should do them both. Like I said, it ain't too hard to get to. It's just a regular bolt and you pump right out. So if that could be bad, I don't necessarily think that's the problem, but I mean, it can't hurt to try it, right? Mm-hmm. You want to see if they got one? I'm gonna go from there. Yeah. But it's just so crazy. They may not ever start again, but I think it might. I mean, it's just so crazy because that's exactly what I looked up. And it fired right up. But I think it definitely tells me there is another issue. I still think it could be that crankshaft position sensor that's way up tucked up in there. So if that's the case, we still gonna have trouble though. But